He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be abomination. Whoso causeth the righteous to go astray in an evil way, he shall fall himself into his own pit. But the upright shall have good things in possession. The rich man is wise in his own conceit, but the poor that hath understanding searcheth him out. When righteous men do rejoice, there is great glory. But when the wicked rise, a man is hidden. He that covereth his sins shall not prosper, but whoso confesseth and forsaketh them shall have mercy. Happy is the man that feareth always, but he that hardeneth his heart shall fall into mischief.
As sheep, sometimes you get lost, sometimes you lose your way. And the shepherd, Yahushai, he has to hit you, he has to chastise you with that rod to get you back in place, get you back in a circle of life. And so not just us as being shepherds and pastors of the Lord over the sheep, we are also sheep ourselves. And sometimes you're gonna get hit with a rod, and sometimes you're gonna be one dishing out the rod. So it's all about being humble and actually receiving it, which a lot of guys, they don't receive because they're so proud and arrogant. A lot of guys are goats when it comes down to it. And when rebukes come out and reproofs comes out of the Lord and of this truth and of the word of the Lord, what the vast majority of our people do is that they hate it and they despise it, and they cry about it, or they turn their ear away, they ignore it, they hide themselves from it, and or they just get offended. And with everything that's going on outside the world, which outside is crazy, it's just madness, it's demonic as hell going on with everything going on in the world right now. But one of the most important things about this truth is cleansing out yourself, what's in you. And then by you cleansing yourself and healing yourself and making yourself whole in the word and in the Lord of Yahweh and Yahushai, you're going to be able to also make others whole and make others healthy and have a sound mind and not have fear of man or fear of death or fear of losing your social media account, but fear in the Lord, which is riches, honor, and long life. Shalom, all praises, glory, honor, and fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakach Hadash. Belongs to elders, citation, election. The real house of David Lord is lifted up. And a lot of guys, they teach his word, but they don't teach it in the way of Yahushai, which is straight gate, position of difficulty, hard to come by, hard to get through, and speaking it hard and harshly. That's how the word of the Lord is supposed to be. This word is a weapon. And if not handled correctly, it can destroy you and everyone that you love. You see? Everything around you. And this is more sharp than any two-edged sword. This is the most severe, sharpest weapon ever. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys, they do all these videos, but there's no edification. They're not able to bring anything out that's in the spirit. Because like Scripture saying in Proverbs, a wise man is like the rivers. Let me just get it. And a wise man will draw it out. So if by you listening to a brother, that spirit of the Lord upon him, he's going to be able to draw things out that need to be brought out, that needs to be drawn out. But a fool, right? What is he going to do? He's just going to talk about babbling and just whatever the fuck, just for views and just to be seen of men. You see, Proverbs 25, counsel in the heart of man is like deep water. You see, and you got guys saying, oh, don't go deep, too deep demon. No, you're the demon. You shallow motherfuckers. You see, only get your pinky toe into the water. Which John the Baptist said, he that comes after me will baptize you in the Holy Spirit and fire. When you even come close to fire, it stings, it hurts. You see, the flesh. But in the spirit, it's going to what? It's going to make you learn a great lesson to what? To respect that fire, man. Beware of the fire. And this word is, our power is consuming fire. So it says, counsel in the heart of man is like a deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. So we're able to draw it out. We're able to go into the depths, the pressure, down underneath. You see? Underneath a lot of pressure, where it's either get a crack or you're going to be made as gold. Now, this is Ecclesiastes 7:5 says, "It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools." So, like it says in Revelation 14, only the virgins can sing it. You see, the new song. So you have a lot of whores, they're acting like they're virgins, like they're singing it, but they're not. They have a song as of fools. Just like those foolish virgins in Matthew 25, they had no oil. Their lights went out, and that's what time to a lot of guys. Their light is going out, their power, their spirit, right? Their fruit is withering away like the fig tree. That's the times right now, man. The fall of many, because a lot of guys, all they care about is the many. They care about how men look at them. You see, which the Lord said, you're going to be hated. You're going to be despised of men. You're not going to receive, Yahushai, John 5 and 42, he received no honor from men, and neither do we. But if you do what the Lord told you to do, you're going to receive honor from the Lord and the Father and the Son. You see? So let's read that again. Ecclesiastes 7:5 says, "It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools." But only a few is going to receive that rebuke. You see? But the many, what are they going to rather listen to? The song of fools. You see? In the house of mirth, whatever they want to. Because a lot of guys, it's crazy, man. What's being revealed right now is that the only reason guys do videos is not really to like edify the flock and spread a sincerity and all that. But a lot of guys do videos just to do videos on other men. They're busybodies. Oh, this guy did this. Yeah, but what are you guys? What are you doing? What is your brother? You know what I'm saying? Are you building up yourself? Are you building up your brother in Yahweh Bashmi Yashai in this word? And the answer is not. And see, just like Yahushai prayed for Peter, saying, "I desire to sift thee as wheat," but the Lord prayed for him that his strength didn't fail. See, a lot of guys, your strength is failing. Because by you receiving reproof and rebuke and correction and receiving it and learning from it and accepting it as it is, you're only going to get stronger. You're going to get more powerful. And that's true riches, you see. Proverbs 27:6 says, "Faithful are the wounds of a friend." See, the wounds of a friend is faithful. They're good for you. But the kisses of an enemy are deceitful, you see. So what a kiss feels good, it just feels, it feels smooth and wet and yum, But see, a wound is something something that has been hurt. Your flesh got cut up. And that's what this word is supposed to do, man. And that's how you're going to know a real true friend. Psalms 141:5 says, I'm sorry, verse 1. O Lord, Lord, I cry unto thee, make haste unto me, give ear unto my voice when I cry unto thee. Let my prayer be set forth before thee as incense, and the lifting up my hands as an evening sacrifice. Set a watch, O Lord, before my mouth, keep the door of my lips, right? So that the Lord, the only reason we'll basically open our mouth is to basically speak things which, speak things that contain it unto godliness, You just let your speech be seasoned with salt. You see? Psalms 141 and verse 4. Incline not my heart to any evil thing, to practice wicked works with men that work iniquity. You see, so there's a lot of men that, what are they doing? Their works are works of iniquity. That's why Yahushua is going to say in that day, "I never knew you, depart from me." Just like now, we don't know a lot of guys because Yahushua don't know a lot of guys. See, the men that really truly fear the Lord are going to speak often one to another. They're going to know each other. And they're going to be friends. You're going to know the Lord's true disciples by the love that they have for one another. Not the love of this world, not the peace of this world, which is fake. They just say it with their mouth and then they, backstab you. But the true love, discipline. Psalms 141 in verse 4 says, "To practice wicked works with men that work iniquity, and let me not eat of their dainties." You see? Meaning, don't watch their videos, don't listen to them, don't even receive them into your house. Which your house is what? Your body, right? Your temple. And like the Lord said, Sirach, don't receive every man into your house. Let's keep reading verse 5. Because every man has many trains. They have different exits. They have different ways. All kind of different thoughts. Psalms 141 and verse 5. Let the righteous smite me. Let the righteous smite me. You see? It shall be kindness, and let him reprove me. It shall be an excellent oil. Which shall not break my head. It's not going to break your head. It's probably one of the most important parts of your body, right? Your mind, your spirit. For yet my prayer also shall be in their calamities. See, so you're going to be praying for your brother's calamities too, just as yourselves. It says, when their judges are overthrown in stony places, they shall hear my words, for they are sweet. And a lot of guys, they've actually lost these sweet words, man. Sweet words. It's like Proverbs 23 and 8 says, the morsel which thou hast eaten shalt thou vomit up and lose thy sweet words. Why? Because verse 7, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, right? Subscribe to this, watch this video. Saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee, right? His mind is not with your mind. See, a lot of guys, their heart is not as David, a man after the Most High's heart. Their heart is coveting after other things and other gods and other rewards. You see, and that, going into stony places. That's where some of the seeds were sown on stony places. Matthew 13 and 5. It says, some fell upon stony places where they had not much earth. It says, and forthwith they sprung up, because they had no deepness of earth. And when the sun was up, they were scorched. And because they had no root, they withered away. So guys, they're not getting deep into his word, into his truth. They're withering away. They're fading away. And they're forsaking their first love. And going into the sun rising up, that's symbolic of the heat that's rising. The heat, alright, symbolic of the judgment and the pressure. Alright, let me get that. But yeah, man, it's mad heavy because I just got news of this article. Basically, this lady that was stocking up on gas, she got in a car crash. She got lit on fire. So all those that put their trust in man and you put your trust in things of this world, you're cursed. And that's gonna basically happen to you. You're gonna I forget what they call that word when you set yourself on fire. I forget the word, but yeah, man. That's what's gonna happen. So let me get this precept. Malachi 4 and 2, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. So all these things that we're going through, it's going to heal us. See, because we received that ointment, this spirit, the oil, to bind up our wounds. But those that don't receive Yahushai and don't want to go through the straight gate, the pressure and all the heat, right? They're not going to last. They're gonna get scorched by the heat, rather. It says, arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. So a part of growing up is what? Growth pains, going through things that doesn't feel good. James 1:11, for the sun is no sooner risen with a burning heat, but it withereth the grass. And it's heavy because the Lord said, when you see the spring and the summer about to come, know that the judgment is nigh. You see, making that parallel between the seasons, how they change, and how the Lord's fires come in that heat, the day that shall burn as an oven. says, for the sun is no sooner risen with a burning heat, but it withereth the grass, and the flower thereof falleth, and the grace of the fashion of it perisheth. So also shall the rich man fade away in his ways. So all you guys that have received your consolation, and you've used this truth for filthy lucre, teaching things which you ought not, call Esau Eve. Who told you to do that? Is the Lord up there in the heavens saying, yeah, let's call Esau Eve, let's change that up? No, that's Satan, man. And a lot of you guys, you took that bait. You see? Say you was on that mountain, and Satan was like, yeah, man, just bow down and do this, and I'll give you this. He's like, you know what, man, fine. You know, he just gave up. And that's why a lot of guys is fainting, man. If that faint that day of adversity, your strength is small. That's why a lot of guys are strong. They're weak. They're not strong because they didn't want to receive reproof and rebuke of the wise. Matthew 13. Yeah, that's it there. Matter of fact. Matthew 13 and 20 says, verse 18, it says, hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom, and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one, and catch the way which was sown in his heart, in his mind, in his spirit. This seed which receives seed by the wayside. But he that received the seed in the stony places, and I'm going to get that word for stony places, the same as he that heareth the word, and on with joy receiveth it, yet hath he no root in himself, but dureth for a while. For when tribulation or persecution ariseth because of the word, by and by he is offended. You see, and that's why the Lord said in Matthew 11 and 6, blessed is he that is not offended in him. You see, so those are the ones that are blessed. Only a few is going to be blessed in this time, while many is going to be accursed. So let's get that word for stony. And that's symbolic of the Pharisees and scribes, man. The chief priests and the elders at the time, they're back here today, a lot of them. You know, they was all about the stones, the tables of stone, the law. But the Lord said, no man shall be justified by just the law. If you keep the whole law and offend in one point, you're guilty of it all. And that one point is symbolic of what? Yahushai. The word was made flesh. Yahushai came in the flesh to conquer the flesh, conquer sin. And what did our people do? They rejected it and despised it. They didn't understand it. Just like they don't understand it to this day. So that word stony. Stony places.
Strong's G 4075. Petrodes.
Right, of a ground full of rocks. Alright, rock like stone. But yeah, you get the point, man. So I'm gonna close off on this. Psalm 69 and verse 12. They that sit in the gate, right? They're not staring in the gate. They're sitting down, relaxing. They that sit in the gate speak against me, and I was the song of the drunkards. So our people are drunk, but not with wine. They're drunk off the not the wine of the Lord. They're actually drunk off the wine of Babylon, the mystery of harlots. It says, but as for me, my prayer is unto thee, O Lord, in an acceptable time, O God, in the multitude of mercy, thy mercy hear me, in the truth of thy salvation. Deliver me out of the mire, right, out of the dirt, and let me not sink. Let me be delivered from them that hate me, and out of the deep waters. You see, so the Lord, he's going to deliver his true ones. And all you fakes and phonies out there, reality is about to hit hard. And if you've been faking this thing, then it's going to show, and it's showing already. You see? So basically the summarize this video is better hear the rebuke of the wise and the song of fools. See, everyone's singing, but not everyone's a virgin. You know, everyone's singing, but not everyone's singing it with a whole heart and really meaning it. When they sing these words and teach this thing, you see. All praises, glory, honor, and faith, Yahweh Bashmi Al Shai, Bashim Kakwadash. Hey, Friday Night Lights. Stay tuned.